welcome everybody to the Inner Circle meeting. My name is Michael Reed. I am the podcast server. If you listen to podcasts, you guys can go check out the podcastserver.com. It's one of the easiest ways to listen to all the podcasts. I'm the president and CEO for Process Server Daily, where we make daily attempts in all of California. And I'm the administrator for PSD University, where we're going to be the nationwide resource for training online. I've been collaborating with the different associations with Texas and Georgia, and now with Maryland, and I'm hoping Colorado eventually. But a lot of the states are having trouble getting on board with doing the online CEs and the online training, even the ones that are requiring the training, right? So that's kind of my goal. I'm going to partner with as many of those people as I can to bring you guys the training you need so that you could do it online instead of having to go to a boring class. That's kind of the idea. So we're going to go ahead and do our introductions, but I want to just say that the Inner Circle group, the idea for those that are either watching on Facebook or those that are here in the group, we don't broadcast these meetings always, but I want to broadcast it to give people just a taste of what it's like to be in the Inner Circle and to be able to network with some of the other professionals across the country. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll start with Jacob.
Yeah, how we doing, guys? Sorry, I'm on my laptop today, so it's a lot different for me. I'm not used to using the laptop.
All right.
And yeah, Jacob Davis here in San Antonio, Texas, Bexar County, serving the surrounding areas and counties, and we are Rocket Fast.
Awesome.
Mike.
Awesome. Thanks, Jacob. I appreciate it. All right, let's go over to Ruben.
Hey, everybody. This is Ruben with Lockjaw Legal Process Services, servicing Orange County in California and surrounding counties. Lockjaw, we lock our jaw in every case.
Excellent, excellent. And then we got Eric that left us a little early, but he's going to be back. He Neal and Associates, and he's one of our skip tracers. So we're going to dive right into it today. There's a couple things that I wanted to share with you guys as people come on. Actually, Jacob, I'm going to make you a whenever you see a little thing pop up, you just hit accept. Let's see here. Make co-host. There you go. So people will periodically come in and we'll let them into the meeting. So you guys can comment too. Actually, let's just go ahead and copy URL. Plug this in here.
Yeah, last week I didn't see any of those pop-ups.
You didn't see any what?
Any of those pop-ups.
Oh, you didn't? Okay. Yeah, I was wondering. Mr. Charles, you want to
Is that why you didn't let me in?
Is that what happened? Charles, it's your turn.
Charles Profit, Patriot Process Service in Virginia, DC, and Maryland.
Awesome. Virginia, DC, Maryland. You're going to be at the MAPS conference?
I'm to be. I'm going to try to be. I'm supposed to be out of town with my kids that same weekend, so I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to be there.
Are?
Yeah, I'm going to be there speaking. I just spoke to Mike. Last name starts with a D. I'll have to look it up.
Dagnall.
Yep, that'd be him. Yeah, I just spoke with him, worked out all the details. I'll be there speaking on automation domination. So,
All right.
Yeah, I've kind of revised some stuff, and it's pretty cool. So, all right, well, welcome, and let's go. Okay, so there's a few things that I wanted to talk about. One thing that you guys might be kind of like, that's, why are we going over that? But just bear with me, okay? Let's see. I'll get out of that. Let's see here. So this is a good one right here. I want to play this video. We always go over the news. After we do the intros, we like to go over the news in certain areas. But we're talking a lot about safety. And I just wanted to play this one for you guys real quick. This dog straight jumped in the window. How many of you guys have pulled in to like a country house and thought like, oh, my window's down, but like I'll have some time to go ahead and, roll it up or whatever. Like that dog straight jumped in the window. That would be insane. Has anybody ever had any kind of situation like that happen?
I wish.
That a dog jumped in like that?
Hell yeah. Your best friend?
Oh man, I don't know. Like that dog seemed friendly, but if he wasn't, you'd be in trouble.
Nah, dogs love me. I'm fine.
Okay, you're like my son. He's like, oh, dogs love me. I'm like, okay, wait till one bites you.
Never been bit.
So let's move over here. So that's one thing I thought was kind of funny. I don't know if you guys saw that. And then other things in the news, somebody came out and said, Representative Worthen comments on process server incident in Tulsa, the process server that was shot by the crazy man with the smile. I didn't have a picture pulled up here of the guy. But the guy, I don't know if you want to say it's smart or it's dumb or what, but this guy the renter who shot the process server, he had this smile on his face. I thought he was the process server who was just like, taking one for the team, smiling. And I was like, let me pull this guy up. Process server shot. I'm sure everybody's seen it here. I want to have it on the video though. But this guy was just smiling like he wasn't a criminal. And I don't know, like I'm big into psychology, and I can't help but think that this guy is smiling like this because, so first of all, let me pull it over here. So first of all, here's the guy. Can you guys see my screen?
No.
Oh my gosh, I'm looking at Facebook's screen. Let's go here to, that makes a lot of sense now. Why you
Michael, do you have a shotgun in the background?
Oh yeah.
That's kind of messed up.
Why?
I don't know. It's just is.
Guns kill people or what?
No,
Oh,
people kill people, but
okay, let's not get into that. All right, so share.
I love that.
Okay, so you see how the guy, this is the first time he got arrested.
oh yeah, that one, the crazy.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, this is the first time he got arrested, and then this is the second time.
That's why Fox Weekly News investigates major problems affecting your community to get the answers you deserve.
Okay, well that's the second time he got arrested.
We're covering news that matters.
Wait, was the first time like the wide smile and the second time the not so wide smile?
I think so, yeah.
So it's like he's like, yeah, I shot a process server, and then he faced the consequences, and he still has his ideals. He's like, yeah, I shot a process server, but then he's been through the prison, and now he's not like sure about it. I don't know.
Right, I don't know what the deal is, but the guy is nuts, right? Like
Or maybe he's just nuts. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
the guy.
it looks like the second picture of him with the guy smiling is the one that they took when he was found with the firearms ammunition at the South Tulsa home.
Yeah, that's probably true. That's probably true. But either way, the guy is nuts. Like, I kind of thought, though, like, the psychology of it, I was like, I couldn't help but think, like, man, if it were me, I might smile like that, too, if I ever get in trouble. Like, I originally, for the first 3 or 4 times I saw the guy's face, I was like, yeah, he looks like a process server I might have seen before, actually. And turns out he wasn't even the server.
The question give consideration some factors that are concerning us with regard to issues about.
All right.
Someone has their thing playing on the background.
I know.
We
Hold
need to
on.
mute somebody.
Yeah, hold on. Let me make you a.
It has been increased to $1 million.
Here we go. Here we go.
The earning will monitor if it gets out. And by
Somebody needs to get muted here. Hold on.
for a while.
Here we go.
We put on an ankle monitor. The idea is we want to make sure we know where you're at. Despite
It was him. It was Pete.
Oh, come on, Pete.
Yep. I muted him.
Yeah, that's all right. Pete, if you have something to say, you can unmute yourself. But yeah, we
But
don't.
I can remove. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want too much feedback. So let's get going here. So we got the transcript. Anyway, this judge came out and said that they're going to start to pass some laws there in Oklahoma to protect process servers. And you guys can read about that. I'll go ahead and post this in the chat. Also post it on the Facebook page right there. and I'll go ahead and post it in the group. So what other news do you guys have that you guys want to share? It could be about you guys. It could be, I know we are live right now too. So just,
Can I don't know, what is it? Does it have to be news, or when you say news about us, can it be like things?
Yeah.
Okay. So like, it just stop me if I just, I've been studying the bank thing that I mentioned.
Yeah. That's a good thing to mention. Go for it.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I've been studying the bank thing, and I now understand why it's such coveted information, just because I had to spend about $300 or so, 250, 300-ish as losses to learn the best methods. And that's just personal losses I took in self-discovery of doing the banking. But I understand why it's so coveted now. And I'll do some videos touching it, kind of like I did a review video and an opinion piece today, but I'm not going to give direct access to that. Sorry. I guess there's some things I won't give, but yeah. So I know some of you have used me, and I won't point out who, but used me in a good way. But yeah, used me for like places of employment and address skips, and you'll charge your client higher, and I'll give you, like a $50 rate, or I'll charge you my lower rate for the POEs of 65, and then you'll use me for your clients, and then or you'll charge your clients whatever, and then I'll charge you, and you'll make profit off the top. So now what I'm going to be doing is the banking, and I've done it with my current clients. I've just kind of started to put out there that I do it. I'm starting to advertise it publicly a little bit. But we're doing it for an industry low the average price is around 150 to 200. We're doing it for $100 for a verified hit, and $5 for no hit. For now, for an introductory price, I might raise it later on, but for now, and then it has to be on a judgment file. It can't even be collections. It absolutely has to be a judgment file, and then I need to see a copy of the judgment. I have to have that on file. That's the prerequisite. But if you can do that, you can stand to make some money with your client if it's a judgment file, because banking can be POEs, of course, in banking can be very valuable to your clients. So if you can offer that, you can stand to make some money there. I know some people in the inner circle, again, I won't drop the name, but that gets away with charging like 250, 300, something like that. And I don't know how this person does it, but they do it, and they get clients off of it. And I'm charging them 100. They're still making a good amount off the top. But as long as they can fit those prerequisites, if you're interested, you can PM me and we can talk. But that's an opportunity for you to make some money there by using me at a lower cost and charging a little more. So I know it's not really news, but that's news for me, and I'm really happy about it because it's been working out really well for me.
That's awesome, Eric. I appreciate that. It's definitely, Eric, you definitely do a great job skip tracing and kind of being the go-to guy to like really put in the research and find the things that we're not able to find. So definitely a great asset to the inner circle and to other people out there that might be interested. So good stuff. All right. Do we have any other news or things that are going on that you guys want to mention before we move into the mentor moment? Pete, you got something?
I'll unmute him. I unmuted him.
Thank you. So a couple of things I want to mention that are piggybacks to some of the things that you're doing as far as collections are concerned. When you're serving bank levies or you're serving employers, if you know when the payday is, always hit the serve where you're actually dropping the papers 72 hours before the payday.
That's a good tip, yeah.
Because at the banks, they're required to, within 8 hours of that shift of where you drop it. So if you drop it at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Right on the good part, he lagged.
By 3 o'clock the next day, it's got to be completed in the system.
Is he lagging for anyone? Oh no, crap, it's me.
Yeah, no, he's not lagging.
You're frozen. Now, secondary to that, if you go to the employers within 3 days can garnish check immediately. And they have to do the payroll and submit it on that payroll immediately. So always do it within that 72-hour period to 96-hour period prior to the payday. and you'll be almost guaranteed to get that money on that first hit.
Nice.
Good stuff. Good stuff, Pete. I appreciate it. Okay, guys, let's go ahead. If we don't have anything else, we'll dive right into the mentor moment, which is kind of a follow-up from last week. We're going to be talking about how to market on a $30 budget like we started last week. I am going to be using Facebook to show you guys some of the numbers. So I'm actually going to stop the live video and just tell you guys, if you're interested in seeing more, you guys can click on the link that I put in there, the Zoom link, and it'll take you right into the Zoom meeting where you can watch this. Okay, but I'm going to go ahead and stop the live. Thank you guys so much for watching that live video.
Where are we putting the Zoom link at?
Oh, no, you guys are good on here. I'm talking to Facebook people.
Oh, what the hell? Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I have us live over here too, so people are, but it's good because a lot of people are commenting and buzz, and if we get enough people to do that, then I can boost that, and then.
Where are they connecting at? In what area on Facebook?
On PSD University's page.
Okay. And Mike.
Yeah.
If you care to, just because it's one that had just started out, I don't know if you have examples of that, but I have my screen up if you wanted to share it all or wanted to look it over. It's fine either way, but I have that up on my business page and the beginning stats on the one that we just did.
Yeah, let's go over a couple of them because I want everyone to kind of get an idea. I feel like it's really foreign to a lot of people, or they think that that takes too much effort. And so I'm going to go through mine really quick, and then let's take a look at yours, and I think yours will be a good example for helping to kind of dial things in. So let me share my screen over here. My computer is probably freaking out because I'm like sharing the screen from Facebook over here and Zoom over here. Okay, so I need actually 4 screens, not 3. Okay, let's see.
Get you a 50-inch TV and put it in there and use that and split it up into 8 screens.
I do have a TV up there, but that I could do that with, but I don't know, 50 screens. But okay, so you guys can see this right here. I've been playing with some different posts. Can you guys see myself and Jeff there? And essentially, this is the ad center. So let me actually show you how to get to that. So on your phone, you can go and find the ads, but you can also see it right here on the page. So if you go to your page first, and then go down here on the sides, and you find it'll say ads on your phone somewhere right here. But if you're on your computer, you can go to the ad center. And on the ad center, you can see all of the ads that you've posted. See, I've done 6 ads, and you've spent $102 in the last 60 days. So I've only spent $102, and you can see here post engagements or comments and stuff for $102, having 4,000. I think some of this stuff is better to look at the individual posts. And you'll get views that you don't really count. I don't really count the views. I like to count the playthroughs. Playthroughs are where someone watched the entire video, and that's why I like to do like a 60-second clip that'll Instagram will allow you to post it on your wall, and then you can also have that 60-second clip on Facebook, and you're more likely to get someone to watch the whole thing. And if someone watches the whole thing, then you can retarget those who did a playthrough and watch the whole thing. And you can actually like highly target others. Facebook will do a lookalike audience that will highly target people just like the ones who did a playthrough. So other people who are very similar to them. And then you can keep doing that over and over, and you'll just keep growing your audience based on who already liked it and who already played it all the way through. If that makes sense. So let me see if we can, I usually do this from my phone, so it's a little weird, but let me just click on, actually the one that I wanted to show you is, I could show you this one too, but the one I wanted to show you is on Process Server Daily. Let's look at this one really quick though. People reach, through plays. Let's see here. So it says 500 people reach, cost. So 23 cents per through play is not is not great actually. But $5 to have 24 people watch this video and go, okay, this guy, offers this membership, right? Let me see here. So this is a good example where you go through. So when you go to boost something, this is the kind of the stuff that it asks you, right? Like how much do you want to spend? I really want to give you guys the best value. So maybe what we should do is actually boost one. But before we do that, let's look at Process Server Daily, and then we'll look at Eric's real quick. So Process Server Daily. This is the one that I did that I really made highly targeted, and then I got some really good numbers from it. Let's dig in a little bit. Getting some chats. Okay, wishing you on Facebook. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, we're talking about Facebook ad posting. Yeah, someone was asking about that. So not just Facebook ad posting, but general branding altogether is kind of where we're going. So you see 7.2 thousand people reached. On here it says I spent $384, 5 ads over 60 days. But I only double down on how much I'm spending based on how many people. Like if so essentially this is the easy formula. You start posting ads that are similar to each other but different in different ways. You do like 5 of the ads. In this case I did 3, and then whichever ad gave me the best results, the best return, I doubled down on, right? And so this one I got, look at these through plays, 4.5 thousand through plays. That is insane. Let's see how much it costs.
Dang.
That's
good.
Right. Let's see how much it costs. Look, see this cost per through play? That's crazy. That is like, if you can do this and pay 1 cent for a through play, you better be throwing all your money at that, because I mean, look at this, $25 for in 12 days to have 4.5 thousand people be introduced to my brand. And so for those that may not understand what we're talking about here, I wonder if I could play this video. Essentially, it's a 60-second video where I record my son. And so there's a couple things I did here for those of you guys that are like, well, I don't know what to do for content. Like the first thing is, this is one scene of a training that we're creating, but I wanted the beginning of this video to be a little dramatic to catch people's interest, if you notice. I'll probably just have to play it again, but this is like at the end where he parked properly, he served it properly.
What the heck, man?
Right, and then a little smile, a little smirk, whatever, and then it walks. So, but it's short enough that people are willing to watch it. And I
like that little screw you smirk at the end, just like, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, some people commented on that, like, oh, that's not very appropriate or helpful or whatever. So Scott says he watched it twice when he saw it resonated in my soul. Because you feel good, right? You get in the car and they like just walked up and like, you're just like, see you, dude.
What the heck, man?
Right. And so I planned that like that because I thought you guys didn't see the other parts of it, but essentially it was like he parked in the wrong place. The guy threw the papers in the window, right? He parked in the wrong place with the windows down, like all these different scenes where he messed up. And that was the final scene where he parked ahead where he's supposed to, so he can quickly get in the car from behind. And he didn't stop and pick up the papers when the guy threw him. He kind of picked up his pace, right? And those are the kinds of things as a process server you got to watch out for. And so that's what the training video is about. So think about who your potential clients are and what they're going to resonate with. That's the most important thing you can do. Like Eric, yours is a great example of, testimonials are good. The problem is a lot of people lie, right? Like you hear a testimonial and you're always thinking in the back of your head, like, is this legit? Like, is this a real, I think the infomercial TV that kind of taught us to.
Sorry, you're lagging out for me. I'm not really.
Oh, Eric. Oh, it's lagging. Okay.
No, it's my connection.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm going to buzz this. I'm barely getting anything out of this.
Yeah, well, you can watch the replay. Kyle's going to do both of them today. So,
All right, I'll see you guys.
all right. See you, Eric. Okay, so let's see. It says Scott, but I'm Elizabeth. I'm on my dad's PC. Okay, Elizabeth, I won't call you Scott anymore. Awesome. So, yeah, Eric was really trying to make this happen. So it's unfortunate he's having some lag, but we record all of these and put them on the Learning Center, and we're also going to start posting them on the Inner Circle Facebook group, our little group that we have. So if you, so if you're a member, you know about that already. If you're not, you can sign up. It's cheap. You get 30 days for free. So let's dive into this. Let's go ahead and do it. Who do we still have on here that's doing this? Jacob? Let me see here. Yeah, we got Jacob on, Tony. So do you guys have any questions? Is that a different Jacob? Okay. Well, anyways.
So I'm interested in one thing.
Yeah.
Can you tell how many through plays and people reached actually paid for your service?
Okay, so this is a good question, because a lot of people are confused of why do Facebook marketing, and it's actually been some people who come out and say that it's an outright scam, and it's nonsense, and I'll tell you why. So, and I'm going to answer your question. So the reason why it's nonsense is they're not looking at what it's actually doing. So let's say, Pete, you're an attorney in Sacramento, right?
Right.
And you're thinking, okay, mobile process, they're pretty good guys, or like, oh, no. So you haven't heard of mobile process before. Take it through the buying journey. Take someone through the buying journey. If you haven't heard of mobile process before, you're unlikely to hire them unless you went through and checked them out to see if they're what you're looking for, right? If they provide the services you're looking for and all that kind of stuff. What branding does, and this is really a conversation about branding. What branding does is it allows you to introduce yourself to somebody, and they won't necessarily buy from you today. They'll buy from you, or they'll hire you or give you the opportunity the next time they need somebody, right? So can I tell who purchased from me? No. And the reason why is because I'm not trying to get someone to purchase from me. I could send them to a landing page, right? That's what this is. This is a landing page where they can go and
Learn more. Got it.
And they can learn more, and I can track the links on I know how many people clicked, right? Like I can find out how many people actually clicked on the link. But as far as who actually purchased, that would then go into my website and have to see and connecting the dots. But really, this does translate into customers. I can tell you that right now. The most important thing, though, is building a brand, because and how cheap is this, right? I mean, how much did I spend on this one?
Pennies.
$25. It was less than a penny. It just gives you that. So this is asking me if I want to boost it again. It's like, are you crazy? How come you're not still boosting this? It's like $75. And guys, I boost these for $1 a day. Look, it's saying that I'll hit 1 million if I boost it. 550 per day of 1.1 million based on my audience for $75. So this is the kind of stuff, and I have to tell you guys, like, this is something I've studied this and I really dove deep into it. And so this is my forte. So if any of you guys are in the inner circle and you guys are part of that group, and I've been posting in there and showing you my numbers, if you guys want to dive deep into this and you want to start doing posts and start getting people to start calling you. Listen, when I did my barbecue here, where's that one at? It's in here somewhere. I did my barbecue and I boosted it just locally in Reading. And every single attorney who came, let's see, I spent $99. And I got, just as a local, this is like a small town, I got 2,796 people who are in the Reading citizens legal community. You think that if you're an attorney or a paralegal in this small town that you didn't see this? You saw this ad. And so there was I had a lot of people come by and say, yeah, I saw your Facebook ad actually. And so the engagement wasn't great. The cost wasn't great either. But it's good enough, right? Per engagement. I was being charged per engagement. So
Hey, Mike, hear me?
yeah.
Hey, so I have a question. So at the end of the year, is there a way through Facebook that you can like print out your receipts or anything like that? Because I mean, if you're doing like $100 a pop, I mean, at the end of the year, it's going to add up for advertisement, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what I do is that's why I use my PayPal just for Facebook. I have one Facebook account,
Okay.
one account in PayPal for Facebook and one for paying subcontractors. So no matter what, I'm gonna have a receipt through PayPal. Plus, it's kind of annoying, but it sends me one via Messenger actually on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah. So the key though, this is the best case example, right? Only $25 spent and 45. But the way that this happened, you guys, is this is a perfect storm. I created great content that was really short. I shared it to all the organic groups, right? As many groups as I could. And then a lot of you guys, Jacob and a lot of other people shared it. I wonder if I could see this. I got some snarky comment, which actually probably gave me some good boost.
Some traction.
Yeah, video views. So there were 6,000 views, just basic views. And then what's cool is it tells you like who your people are. So there were 76% men watched it. And that could just be because that's what most process servers are. It doesn't necessarily mean anything. The objective was video views. So this is the difference. Like Pete was saying, like, can you track how many people are buying and stuff like that? Like this is specifically because I want and Facebook will show you the video differently, show people the video differently based on what your goal is. If your goal is to get them to click on the link, it actually puts like a snippet of the video smaller, and then it makes the button bigger. Whereas in this case, I want a video view, so it makes the video bigger and it has it auto play as they're scrolling. And so the first thing they see is like the paper getting thrown on the ground, so people start watching it right away. And it looks like the budget is still rolling, actually, $25. So of the 75, and it's active. So yeah, we'll see where it goes. But my goal is to just keep testing these things. So I tested this one, it paid off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep throwing out videos. This testimonial video is 60 seconds as well. But it's not as exciting, right? Like it doesn't have someone throwing a piece of paper on the ground. Let's see, through plays. This one's not bad. This one's not too bad. So, okay, let's get some questions and kind of like where are you guys at for people who have done it. So this is when I was getting ready to open the Reading office. I didn't see this one, but when I was getting ready to open the Reading office, I did the same thing. I created a cool little video where I was like, hey, we're getting ready to come. We just opened our office. I did this little thing standing in front of my office. Spent the full $250 on the ad, but it was over the course of like 2 or 3 months. And I got 10,000 people just in the Reading area. So pretty much everyone in Reading knows that we opened our office. At least they saw, and 2,600 people watched the whole video. So there you go, $10 per view. Isn't that what that is? Yeah, per through play. So you can't get this kind of advertising on Google. That's the point. And for those of you guys that aren't using social media to advertise, thank you, because I am, and eventually I'll take over the whole country. That's kind of the thing. If you're using it, great. Hey, we're brothers, kin of a kin, and we're gonna go ahead and be competitors in the nationwide sphere. I'm just kidding. I'm focusing mainly on California, but the thing here, guys, is don't miss out on this opportunity. If you've watched Gary Vaynerchuk, like he is like dumping all of his money. He doesn't drive around Ferraris and stuff. he dumps all of his money back into social media, and he's the biggest influencer because of it. And he's just a marketer. That's all he's. There's nothing flashy. He's just a marketer. So if you guys want to grow your business, this is how you build a brand. I also wanted to talk about safety today, but let's go ahead and kick this back to the membership here and see what you guys think. Let me stop my screen share. Do you guys want to do another boost? Do you want me to walk you through how to do a boost, or do you guys want to? You guys have some questions about it? Okay. So we got a few people on here. If we don't have questions, maybe I'll just go through a boost on something I was going to do. Let's see.
So I'm going to ask you this. Since you're doing one of these ads, if somebody clicks on the more information button,
Yeah.
and they get to you, will they be able to link into the mapping of another state if necessary? Or do they have to order from you and you dispatch it to the other state?
Well, that's all on how you set it up, right? Like you can have a landing page that sends people wherever you want, right?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, we do Facebook. Facebook is like just like your blog. So Facebook is you have your Facebook set up, and you have your Instagram, and you have your LinkedIn and all that. And what I'm going to start doing, and I'm going to report back to you guys next week on how it works out. But instead of putting my blog on my website on PST University, I'm actually going to put it on something called LinkedIn Pulse. And I already have a premium LinkedIn account, but I'm going to start putting my blog on LinkedIn because it's a social media platform. And I'm hoping I'm going to test it out here this next week. I'm going to do a blog a day, and just a short little blog a day, and see what kind of traction I get. And it's going to be combined with one of my images. You guys know I talk about like doing 3 posts a day at least, post it to every single one of your social platforms, see which one gets the most traction, and boost it every single day. And if you boost it for $1, by the end of the month, that could be a lot of money, right? So if you get one that gets a lot of traction, cut off the money you're spending on all the other ones. If you get one that gets a lot of traction like that one that I did, I stop boosting the other 2 or 3 posts, and I start boosting just that one post. Because why would you double down, or why would you have like 5, if you're spending $5 a day, right? And these ones are getting like 57 cents per view, and then this one's getting 1 cent per view. Why wouldn't you take that 57? You can literally multiply times 57 if you just put all the money towards that one. Isn't that crazy? I know it's a weird concept to get, but like the idea is if Facebook's algorithms and things like that, it has all these different algorithms and different things. Like right now, I tried to share the live that we were doing to a group, and it said your access has been restricted from posting to groups for a short time. And I've heard that happens to other people too. It's because I'm always sharing to groups, right? So like you just have to work within Facebook's parameters to make things happen. Lost sound on the laptop. Okay, watching it twice. Okay, gotta run. Okay, Jacob, I saw you out there swimming, man. Don't play like you're not having a good time, man. I caught you.
I'm trying to fire on all cylinders, man. I hit 4 counties this morning, and that's not even process serving. That's the other good stuff I started, and now I got to run out to another one. So I've hit the ground running once I got my license. But,
good deal, man. Good deal. Good job.
Yeah, so it's fun, but good stuff. I mean, I would like to, just throw this out there. I would like to see us talk maybe about the Instagram as well, and because I have the Facebook. I know still a lot of folks really are not with it yet, but it's a great thing. I mean, I've done a lot of boosting and posting with Facebook, but Instagram, I have no knowledge of it, and that's another area that all of us could be missing out on that I think would be beneficial. And then LinkedIn, what's available on LinkedIn, because that's a whole nother market too for us,
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, people are going to be in different places, and you have to go where they are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Yeah, if we can get everybody from the inner circle to start, to do their create their post and then boost it, and then from their page, and then we can all share it. Like you said, I think it's a great idea. It's just a matter of everybody, committing to do that. It's only going to benefit your business on your end.
Yeah, I think that the thing is people don't want to waste money, right? And so people are thinking, and it's hard for me to try to get it across to people. Like, it's not just, oh, I just trust Facebook, and you can look at Facebook and see that you got 4,000 through plays or whatever. Like, you did because you got the calls, you got the emails, you got the people going on and on Facebook when you're doing the lives and commenting, right? So you're getting the likes. Here's something a lot of people don't realize too when you do the boost. When you boost it, you're actually going to get people that like it. Facebook rewards you by allowing you to invite them to like your page. So if you
Right.
have some really great content, people like it like crazy, you can then go and just click on the thing on the deal that shows how many people like it, and just go down and invite to like page, invite to like. And you can't do that normally when people aren't your friend. So in order to invite people to like your page, you have to be their friend, and then you can invite them. Well, that's something like people are having to go invite people to be their friends. They don't want to be their friends on Facebook. They just want them to follow and like their page. So people try to hack it that way, and that's fine maybe at first. But what you want to do is you want to create great content, boost it for $1 a day, and then take that great content that people are liking, and then get people to like your page. Because as soon as they like your page, they like your content. Every time you go live or you go and do something, they're going to see it. And
Yeah, it shoots
Instagram,
them a feed.
what's that?
No, I said, yeah, it shoots them an update. It sends them a notice.
It sends them an update, yeah. So the other thing is for Instagram is you can actually tie your Instagram. I know you do this, Jacob. I do this. You can tie your Instagram to your Facebook page. So every
Correct.
time you go to post something, it'll post it to Facebook. I don't always do that because my images aren't optimized for Facebook all the time. Sometimes they're different, like long images, stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, this has been a great conversation. I know you got to go, Jacob, but if you guys ever have any questions about Instagram or LinkedIn or any of that stuff, I've been studying it basically the last few years, and it's what I've been doing. But I'm going to start slowly implementing more and more of that stuff into LinkedIn. LinkedIn's going to be my blogging platform because I feel like I've kind of forgotten about LinkedIn a lot, but it has a great platform for blogging. And then I can take that content, post it to my Facebook page, right? Now some people say have a website and drive all the traffic back to it, and that's great, and that's what we're going to do. But we're going to do it by putting it on LinkedIn, putting the same content on the website, and then if they want to know even more information, then that you can direct them back to your website. They can click on a little link that will take them back to your website. That's the way to do it. You want people to be able to interact right there on LinkedIn and go like, hey, great article, or like share it and stuff like that. There are lots of other blogging platforms out there, but not really social platforms. LinkedIn has one. It's called LinkedIn Pulse. So I'll report to you guys next week how that worked out for me. But look forward to some other mentors coming up here really soon, because I got a lot of other mentors who've signed up to be mentors. I have, I'm going to do a quick screen share just to kind of wrap things up, and then we can take some questions. So this right here is our Instagram page. And for those of you guys that don't follow us on Instagram, you should. We're constantly throwing together updates and things of the new people that are coming on. I'm excited. We have Cliff Jacobs. He basically wrote the education setup for all that we have on in California. And I'm trying to get people from all over the country here, right, to be the mentors and to come on. And when they have time, they'll come on and teach. But Tori, she's basically the Michael Reed of New Jersey, that whole East Coast side. Everyone knows her. She has a huge influence in the MAPS conference. I know, Charles, you probably know Tori. Let's see here. You got Cliff. He's the California guy. Tony's one of our newest Inner Circle members. Great guy. I think Tony's on now too. Jeff, he's been great. He was on Vice TV. So all these people, Ringo in Texas, like the goal here, you guys, is to have like the most elite group of legal support professionals in the country. That's the goal. Not that they're better than other people necessarily, but that they're the highly motivated and professional people. The maximum amount of people I'm allowing into the inner circle group is 100 people. Any more than 100, it's going to get crazy. Not everybody shows up every week, but about 1/4 will show up. We'll have about 25, 30 people every week, and that's perfect. If all 100 showed up on 1 week, we'd be great. That would be fine. We would just probably skip the commercial introductions and go on from there. But what questions do we have before we go ahead and wrap it up for the day? Okay, well, if we don't have any questions, I'm going to go ahead and end it. I know it's been a long day, got a lot of good things going on. Next week, I will report on the LinkedIn. And thanks so much for coming on, guys. Give me some of your time.
Be good.
Peace. See you, Pete.
Later.